Well, now just summarize them for we. If you ask for right, una summarize them. Even if una not able for doing word for word. This grandpa, and this he explained to we, so we want for know waiting is city. Let me start now. That's how the way begins. So Nyabunde, not to family, I mean, me famble. But the one that way sabi then say the song art for right. They understand them, but they don't know how for writer. Hey, una summarize them for we. Is it by hard? Is it about hardship? Is it about love? Is it about what? What's in the summary? Okay, this is what I'm going to do right now. Right now. Anybody will say you ask for explain, please call. I believe say for know the number. We need to talk about nothing, but just call and explain this song for we. Yes, Adama, welcome.
Okay. I did summarize them.
Exactly, go ahead.
Okay. Yes. What this man, in the talk is that the family, first of all, they talk about no the only person where could betray you in this world, now your family. And that when you don't plan for do something, or let's say when you young, now the time for do something. Okay, because when you old, you're not going to do anything anymore. And that if there's any situation where involved into you disgracing yourself, like you go to some place. You see, this man, he was a portrait. The thing where they talk is not things that first of all, if they talk about they do this song here through the paramount chiefs then. So they talk about people, some of these people, their life. So it's a when you go some side, like if somebody invites you to a place and you know for say you are not really welcome, or there's a situation where they don't where they disgrace you, you better walk away. So these are the things the way they talk about. First of all, now you fumble, now I go do you in. Nobody outside people will not go harm you in this world until you don't fumble. And that when you are young is the time you will do something for yourself or for your family. Because when you don't old, then you are no more. And that way when you see situation they arise, for that situation make it engulf you. You just walk away. For example, if somebody want to come fight you, you see, you don't want to fight, so you just walk away from it. So make you not disgrace yourself. There's so many things the way they talk we are not able for really tell you all, but that's they talk about in this world. Okay, we don't, um like Mende people then now they talk for say when they want to talk about you, they talk about things then way you don't have it, but they make it in kind of way where they don't want for make you feel bad. You see, so now that's me. Now that's what I'm able to tell you so far. Okay, now that you talk about, you talk most about family, life in general. Okay, and your family not now your family will sell you. Outside person not go buy you. If somebody want to fetch you, you go any side. When somebody want to fetch you, you just walk away from it because it won't bring disgrace to you, and you don't want to accept that disgrace there, so you just go away. Now me own interpretation that I don't know how other people they go, they go tap this, but now that's I understand because they that Mende is very very deep. It's very deep. Triple A. I tell you, you don't take me way back today because I remember my mama tell me I was 3 years old. This man go now with village na blama. My mama say I'm three. I dance. I dance so much. All the grown up people that come around me that they are done so much, is scared. Like let nobody not couple yipe at me. They say he yank me, he cry me go now. So you don't really bring me so back to this so far. Anyway, let me stop.
All right.
So now okay, now that's my amigo able for interpret.
Thank
All
you
right,
very
thank
much,
you.
Adama.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Yes, bye bye. Okay.
Adama don't save the day. Today? Now the 15th day. Hey. Of January 2021. We don't play it January middle. No. Rondon go the Rondon so now. Eh? As always, say a network parable and storytelling time. But today we want for get the benefits with some people them the experience with some people them get from the granny and grandpa. Now we want for talk about today. You been get granny, you get granny, you been get grandpa, you get grandpa. Maybe there's no bond with you and your grandpa right now, or your granny, or your grandparents them, or your granduncle, or your grand, or your nana, or your nan, anyone way you want call them. But maybe after we talk now, we go able for learn something. We go able give you the urge for pick up the phone and begin for keep comping. Because trust me, some things then they where you go learn from them. I think say Naya, we need for come with the co-host and Nancy. Abdullah says Tripoli, not take we back today na the 16. Okay. Ibrahim Kouma say here na the US today na the 15. Well, let me just take anyone way they to we, yeah? Eh? Yes, family, as I be the talk just now, we don't get we co-host Nancy. And today we will talk about the importance of having grandma in the family and the importance of having a company, where the granny can get, where we they share together. You we don't eat your own granny, no worry. But you will get granny. I believe say there's a lot where you go learn today. We go make you able to take advantage of having that, because when we open the phone line, we expect people for call for share with we waiting. Then granny and grandpa mean to them, because not to granny no more. But for today, make I bring in Nancy, make it take we along. Yes, Nancy, how you experience being Talek?
Yeah, good afternoon, good evening, or good morning, wherever you day. Me experience, I get a really good experience with me granny. And growing up with the granny at the house, say you get all the fun you can get. And for some of we get me like me so me granny. It been strict. Well, I mean very strict. It really strict. So me other siblings they all the freedom. The only one we know the freedom, na me. Me, I know the freedom. I respect them, but I know the freedom because I know what in grammar is symbolized. So no matter you see, I'm like, it's serious. Deep down, you won't forget the fun. So I they always stay around for Ambogam and I can like for Sidoniaram and listen. They tell stories. When you small, you may think say, oh, not just stories, they don't make sense. But then the stories where they tell, it really tell you about life, about either the past, the present, and the future. In case anything like that happen in the future, it tell you inside the story how you go tackle anything in it. So me growing up, me granny, I get a lot of experience. Like where me granny, it be deaf, like one of me is, be the fine. So I be they use that advantage there for ambogam. So even like small like me big sisters them where then they go na school, where then come out school, then they can then they play, picking and then left for play. So when the whole walking stick and I know even for one after you again, it is done now, they talk, they wait fine. When you talk to you, listen, they wait so you can wait open the door no more, you don't go lay down they sleep. If you say don't forget, you don't forget, don't misbehave, the mommy don't left me. No say that because I know you go run outside, you now they tell you they go inside. They lock the door, it beats you good. So until then they like, oh papa they come out kono because my papa na diamond dealer. Na kono kangama na they been base, so we been they go back and forth. So when they come, they tell on me sister them. You know this nothing, oh they play nothing, nothing. You know sabi how for sing am. So what they do no more, they call with papa. Papa, Brahma, can't sit down. They either they talk and panty me either. Afetamu, manche ide, and quite school. Ante arabo wol piali tata katu tata tu tu katu tatu katu tatu tu tu katu. So this is it like the translation means when you know you picking them, they not agree for go school. Oh. Then just they no more na they play tata katu tata tu tu katu tatu katu tatu. That means nothing. When people they clap, they put your foot nothing, nothing, something like that. So now they try for Falamakata now, but since you know Sabi, now so no more in the maker. And then Papa go sit down, Papa go sit down, now he laugh, then he go make like his vex so that the mommy no go feel bad. But you know, say as speaking they will not get for play anyway. You know, I get a lot of experience with my granny from telling stories, riddles, even history, even the history of Baibure. I learn them at an early age through my granny, where they tell no more than story there about Baibure, how we been get these powers. Where they say he gets a stream, you go inside this stream, it take there how many days? 7 days, 6 days making 7 days. We come on now, you come on with this sharp sword, we get 2 edge, he fight against the white man them. It tell me that story there before I even begin go school and know about that. So it tell a lot. And even during the war, I get so much memories during the war where we did our house and see in depth. This one a funny one. Where in depth, the river. So the firing where they take place in little inside, where the gun then they blaze. Now he call Arun, na my uncle, now they call Sona. Aruna, tell you picking a letter left for knock them from a scope there. Me, I want for sleep. Now I tell her, I say, Grandma, I say, no to tamatoscope. Now gone there, so. He say, we on back then. Where the word what itself na bush, not to tongue. He not believe still. So time reach now for pray. Like one near we neighbor side. Bomb come for on this. So that sound where where the bomb drop, where make boom. The mommy fi say na time for pray me family. Now I grab. Say back then in the days, back then in their own days, that tabule and they use for knock wait time reach for prayers. So then they knock and boom, boom. So people then go read and come pray. So if he say na that they no say na the bomb na don't drop. That mommy grab. We talk fire. That mommy go now that veranda I go sit down. You all alwala. Now it all alwala done. So the thing and the for those so few God make nothing no one. Say we all now so with the shake so inside. That mommy all alwala I can't say back. I can't pray starful. So I get so much experience, but me granny, where I know able to offload everything. Maybe some other time I will do that, but I'm not able to offload all today. So coming to one of the I will tell you about this riddle first before I go to the story telling. This we get two things them. Where them two things there, then get one thing in common. There are two they fly, but they not get wings. The one, in no get eyes, but he able for cry. He dey cry. He no get eyes, he no get face, but he dey cry. Now waiting, now then two things yeah. That's
Now
not the
get some
riddle.
back by the two things then they.
Yes, we get two things in common.
Then get two things in common.
They get two things in common.
All right.
No, one they all two get one thing in common.
Okay, one thing in common, but not two things then.
Not two things then.
Okay.
The one thing where they get in common, they're able for fly, but they not get wings.
Okay, then two things here, the fly without wings.
Without wings.
Okay.
But then the one in get the ability for cry without eyes. Yes.
Two things then, flying without wings and crying without eyes.
Without eyes, yes.
Okay. All right, so don't get some. Inti fambule do yeri. Let us see the comments and begin for flow. You can continue.
Yes. So for the story for today, now then three mates there, then can they? This then three mates there, they all three na kumra, they all three get picking. But then get this dog ya na us, where then two mates there, then they maltreat this, then they maltreat the dog. The dog don't emaciated, they don't they dry because they know they feed them. But this small mates now begin draw this dog here. And see now the small one, we all know say back home in the days when you married, you the small one not get that much of any say. So now the big one I get all the say, and after the big one, the second wife, and then you the small one, you are just there, you just did it. Well then you say now you not the battle because now you not the small one. But when it comes for making any decision, you not get that much of a voice. The decision making it lie wholly and solely on the eldest wife, the big wife. So then they maltreat this dog here. And when you marry three women, then always three are a very odd number. The two then can tend for be closer. And then the one can tend for be left out because in a number three, the two then go tie against the one. So then they pan this. So since that lady, the one and they more closer, he decide for they take care of this dog. And when they put eating on there, all they eat together with the people. And so then and they eat, they know they put for the dog. So what you can do, where eat the last hand where they take, where they all don't eat it, they take your own last hand, then they put them for this dog. They feed the dog. They take care of the dog. So thank you, they keep crow, give this dog yeah so. Little they know say this dog, you know what possible way they take care of her. So this dog any how we go where the woman and the boat and the lady them picking them go, they always take care of, they watch over and then they left na the hut. They did in case person come, the dog go back, then also somebody they. So one day they all go they all left them picking and then later them forget for hot the fire. Now then go then they harvest na the farm. So now in this fire, so it can spark the place catch, the hot catch fire. So what in this dog do? And see the one and they kick them and they beat them, they know they feed them, they know one for no the small one in no more now they take care of her. Now in this dog, it go wrap it take the lapa outside and lay the small one in picking. Now it bets the lapa, it draw him, it drag and pull him out of the fire. It carry and go in back all rose. It carry and go far na the bush. Now they go lay this picking. And then now it can't snap now. If they watch the fire. Say where the fire, no say the fire don't go out of control. Now they say begin back. It begin back now. So then and they turn now, they see the smoke and the fire, they blaze, they all run canal, all man they cry, all man they round the place. Hey, me picking and don't die. They all man just mix up and they're not able to hot the fire. So meanwhile, while then they do that, now this dog here they come, he back, he bets the woman in lapa, wait tight, he run go towards suicide lady picking. So first they begin the driver, but we get something they know now, we know to tell this way they will say. The dog they do am constantly, they bet the woman in lapa, and then he run follow the road suicide lady picking. So now the man notice am, now he say, "Love follow this dog back." He just they bet you they go that way. Love follow the dog. So then decide for listen, follow this dog, yeah, small, the dog run, say, he lead them to outside a lady speaking. Now the woman go find out, say, now in picking, now the dog save. So all the other mates there now, they all begin look around, they not see them picking. So the dog now, they jump now, they glady, they run around the woman, they glady, able for saving picking. So from there now, from that day, where that incident they happen. After we then don't do all the burial and don't do all the burying, from that day, now they all begin pay attention to that dog. So the man tell them now, say, you see, oh, now be they kick the dog. Now the dog, wait, bad thing happen. They already they help him. Now in picking, now save. Now all picking don't left inside it. Picking and don't left inside it. So since that day, now all man now begin compete for feed the dog. So the dog go there. The dog go with himself in case of anything like that happen. So story go, story come. Wetin are the moral behind the story?
Okay, let us
Uh,
see the comments then flow about this, the moral behind the story for the dog. We now the person we take care of na himself be careful, look after we misery being come. Thank you very much,
okay.
Nancy, for where you join with today.
Thanks for having me.
Okay. I give we a riddle where you want make we answer. I'll go bring and come back. Make you can't tell me because as he say answer then don't they come in. Hey. Answer they don't they come in. People they meet up for answer all. Eh? Ah, see na ya. Mohammed Mamadou Jallo say he say the one na candle. Memzobi Safase na cloud. Alhaji Selassie say na candle and smoke. Then Ibrahim Kurumabak say na candle and smoke. Then meet up para answer this. Mamadou again na candle. Israel say the one where they cry without eye na rubber tree. Okay. So Alhaji tell Ibrahim make you find out the answer because that two the way gisu. For say candle and smoke na yon. Christiana Cole say na the eye and the nose. Hey. Rosalind Lahai say na the wind and candle. Okay. Okay, Ibrahim say no be no say na that answer dey. Sometimes na the real answer na make una meet up at the answer so. Okay. I'm not too Sanusi say oh how we missing granny? Because na in granny na him be menam since him be 6 month old baby till we in 14 years of age. He no be sabi even in your mama till when he return go salon from the Gambia. So he used for call in granny mommy till when he lost am. For in mama, he be the call am Sisi because he no be ever call am mom because he not ever sabi am or yeri but himself till after we in granny tell am. So in granny na in be sabi. May in granny in gentle soul rest in perfect peace. That's not the beauty of having grammars. Ali Ali Mansaye say Tripoli, this story happen in real life. Na sopit. Usai beaucoup them born long time ago. If people can remember, the dog saved the pikin of the person will be always the guy eat. I think there was a story about that. Just like how Nancy explained so, and Ali Alim they talk. The moral of the story, Memzobi Safase, he say you go reap waiting you sow. Mamadou just the tawase na candle. Okay. Mame Kabaya say what goes around comes around. Thank you, Nancy, says Kumba Tarawali. If you say one for explain to we waiting the song mean that if it's a bill, that's all in song where I play. Waiting it mean. If you sabi, fine. If not, if you want answer the riddle or you get story for we or parable, make you come with Patrick. Yes, Patrick, you get the platform, sir. Waiting you get for we today.
Yeah, I mean, to everybody happy weekend. You know, asking story is very educative, as you all know. So it is so nice the week. You know, today as we dey talk about we grandfather and grandmother, we all know say we African setting, salon setting especially, some of we grandfather, we grandmother play a lot of role in our life. Others are not privileged for getting anything in there. But like me, my grandpa, he play a lot of role as I'm done saying at this platform, say what where school me lock, where school can lock, when me party say me go na village. And I go na village, my grandpa, that first 1 week it treat me special, you know. I mean in the heat, you know, I know say Africa when they don't cook, they put the fire on. And they're all the best creature they did. If that it is now a kill cutting grass or wherever the trap cage, because the farm, you know, where they can fence the farm, they put set trap there. So now morning, we call all the morning like that around 3 a.m., 4 a.m. When you see the sun don't rise, or they go look around the trap there, around the farm, sometimes over 2 miles, 3 miles. Anyone the trap cage now cutting grass now, if na boma now, if any kind of animal no more na arata self, they make sure say the grandpa, the head, half, let me say half of the beef stuff, and then na my like beef too much. So that 1 week they working come out, do tongo na village. It takes me special, you know. I'm in favor of grandpa. So my small uncle always work at if he vex. You know, where that the course I did actually I see you know yourself. Why you the vex for you there you eat all the meat there. So my grandpa was so special to me. He teach me a lot of things there. He teach me how to set trap, you know, how to make sling, you know, the sling they do for the board. He teach me how to build then small farmhouse, the way they call it, I don't know. But we say it put story, I did the dress board. It claim that you put a stone, you make the fire, they bumper. So I mean, I work, it don't make me small bumper up there. The corn they own that week, they mean not say corn they not survive. Now for that liter, no, me don't yellow. I don't back up. Can go. I get me fire there at the house. I get me small pot there, punky. And I use punky, take come on a minute. Because the punky, I say a conquer is strong. I chop, I put salt and I boil. I eat it like watermelon. That's why I eat it. My grandpa can't join me. So when my granny wants to talk, they say, but that's boy, you know, not cheaty boy. They don't know that. They know they get that thing and they. So my grandpa was so special. You know, we go to school, but it teach me some village. Thing the way I know say today, some of them things and the benefit out of them. Especially the early morning wake up. So wake up because I'm in the work in the airport. My first flight they go around 5 o'clock. By 3:45 after London in the airport. So all and then and day. I'm discipline myself for that. So my grandpa was so special. So some of who grow up with my grandpa, they few moments that they got taken life. So my granny is still there. My granny is still there. She's almost in 1993. You know, but thank God for her life. You know, any tower call in favorite thing, let me send him my money. Or in tobacco money, I didn't put in a day. I just tell mama, and I get how much now on here no more. How much they get? Maybe 5,000, 10,000. It's so happy of that. They go, it be tobacco, it sell and housley. All them, I mean, you know, they get a squad as one already hit the tobacco. The second day, need to next step. Notice all that thing, the pass drugs, that black thing. So man, I'm in the net. One day I don't do it. Almost 1 o'clock. This man made the sound by tobacco. I say, no, don't let it. I say, just see so. So they don't use to that, and you're always happy for the small thing. So granny, they play vital role. I make the last time while it's all me the talk about culture is my thing and they with people that today they do na free time, where school lock. Some of the granny they did. The grandpa they did. Not all that do is the work. So they still there around. Send you picking go, let them learn some moral thing there about upline, about tongue. You know, this one show where they make liquid, this, that. Look truthfully right now, even with language themselves. Not all my, the question why I ask, not all my able to type them in and this. Some are able to explain about, you know, some don't even know the meaning themselves. We ask. The women they were popular too. Some of them they were no one. But some of them they just go get normal. Maybe as they say na deep men there. Then a deep men there. I don't mean not to mean it. But the alpha one they were there, and they tell you to this one and a deep one. So with people that left for the send the picking them and let them value the let them learn the different. Then when they can't fit on, they would appreciate. Say the small rest, whatever that the weight set. You will not say people that they apply when neither. Then story today one full apart with one super, you know. Then part of the two are shakely, you know. I don't use this for attack anybody. I just say a joke. So this every day this full apart in the go now carry out na kono for go butcher cow there. A woman is in house. But the so far where your own job, you know the cow the way that they kill na kono. Some of them can get picking that they get belly. So then full amount the way they kill the cow there, they don't want them picking the day. So this part they buy this young cow then where they know the one the way get belly way picking the inside. So when you buy them, collect a cow, we call it a white white cow because some of them not get access. You know, there is access and at the neighborhood there on the put like Mama says can buy. I don't eat them so many times. They put on a fire, it smoke good, then the following week they cook it, it tastes good. Or the cow blood. All anything and they will not eat that. So part of this also fire, the old where the full apart is in a career, when it come early, it come the full apart in west. It come seriously. So this thing not go, but the full apart when it's so far in west they go to market because they sell roast beef. No, they sell untu. It's a bit untu, eh? Yeah, that untu.
Yeah.
That meatball, put egg,
yes.
I so bad thing and that woman is have make that in this. So this woman, this is so far woman. I told her you go buy the beef. They get machine the way that they grind that hand machine manual. Where they grind the beef, everything. So yourself, they get straight to side that they go meet there, they comb themselves. So come here, come in, and then they do. So one day, this full man woman then house. This is so far, you know, candy for Cancun. The full man, I think, in beef door, or what's happening, kind of house early. Where kind of house early, now, before he knocked the door, the place down. Let's see noise the inside. I said, the full man tell it's so far for go under the bed. He go under the bed. So, right, I always say, tired in the Kango and market. I say, okay. If you were go and the beef I don't count, just go to market, let her cook. And the full woman left go. So the full man call the Sosoma. Say, West don't go. Let her house. The West don't go to market. I call the full woman, the Sosoma. The Sosoma was the Tana the house there. As soon as they start for cold now and any woman, please forget something. He come. He tell the woman, let's go under the bed.
You
go under the bed, yeah? It's a Monday.
Okay.
It's a Monday. They go under the bed. They also they all under the bed. Then the woman is whispering, what's the man they do now?
You can do now.
Yeah, nice. You see, self can do now. Yeah. He said, okay, Lord left this. We'll go now, so we'll go set to her. I live, I made the lock the flower man and the flower man left. They go now. I don't know if they go out or go. They lock the door. They say easy. And they begin to shout now. But let the car open the door for them. But that's it affects the end of open. So yeah. Anytime that flower man they meet up. The way they go now for the butcher house. Affect kind of magic effect. And then story goes story time.
Thank you very much, Patrick. The man say, na do me or do you. The phone line still open. If you get story for share about your granny, grandpa, you get the opportunity. Nancy in story, Christiana Cole say, now about kindness and love. And Israel say, he say, the stone where the builder rejects and become the cornerstone. He say, that story they not the Bible. Okay, make we come with Al-Haji.
I mean, two short story no I get.
Go ahead.
First one, now one we Taylor, what they call Brimer, cooler guy. But you get one in friend, wait or two, they should use that. So in friend the woman now, where you see how Ibrahim use, so the picking self can use with Brimer. You don't can use so much that Ibrahim don't feel otherwise. If you say the picking unless you don't let her. Okay. So one day, now invite the picking. We go buy coke for him. On the cash down a house and the talk. They say, in like the picking. The picking say, he said, if I like you, say, but he said, no, not to like that mean. He said, I've no what. He said, I know say that, but the way they look me, I feel say, you want me. Then the picking say, that makes me that, me not to the type of, So it be ala for the guy or what? Then the guy go on his knees, begin beg him. Because that ain't not just story no more because of we sisters them, we brothers them when they see some woman they wouldn't be friends with them, they don't think otherwise. If you say the woman I want and they don't say that for friendship. So that's what Brian do. If you say the girl, the pikin will go say, okay, time in a good waiting for the body pikin is like he say, no, I'm not the type. I get me man. He say, you and me man are a best friend. He say, in fact, I go tell me man. But then Brian she don't go to begin cry like you are big, you are big. You are big, you are not go tell them. Now joke, I been a joke. They say now joke, I been a joke. You know they take joke. You say, I want to test you for she say like that Monday. He said, I want to test you. He said, I test you. He said, no. He said, na play with the pa. Na joke with the pa. He said, not to. He said, I test, I want to test you. Then because I feel say no more. He said, because me not to the type, me not to the type. Then the one story, then the other one, like the same primer, one day power being get at the don't see the allergy. Everything when they make married, then in the country. We the bobo then as well ain't no more because food and they boku, cassava leaf, potato leaf, the best flaming food they only come. But one day, when they make it married, then they bring this food in. So fish no more than get the granite for the food in, not knowing that they don't put cow milk underneath the food in.
Yeah.
They put the food on top.
Yeah, cow milk, cow butter.
When Joe Boku go grab that one, the fish that go get the granite soup. Or normally most is they don't put the granite soup underneath. That was totally one of three go. I should go, but we know how old man ducking hand for take when she taking the soup put it on, not the soup save that now cow milk when she put it in mouth. I so just left the whole thing, but we can't get out. We can't say no, but it's not for we. But this guy, that guy we get it gets story there. So he go back to go record the music. The way nearest to my heart to record that music when called nearest. The nearest to my heart. Yes. So, but Sabi the music and them. He go to the guy, to the DJ, and he say, it's a one music they real now. She the music like and I say, what's music? They say that music, and I say, be there. And the guy say, what? He say, yeah, so they sing them. Be there. And then the guy say,
be there. So say be there, yeah, nearest to my heart to me talk.
Because the sound intake away is the nearest because some people pronounce let's say be there.
Okay.
Be there. Then the guy say Mr. Brahman, so I don't like for you. He said, I one day that my life shall be any music is called
be there.
So I don't know what me get it. I don't get too much.
All right, thank you very much, Alaji.
You're welcome, sir.
All right. Yes, caller, you can introduce yourself for we.
Yeah. Good evening from your side, Sepole. Good evening, listener. Mina Talker from the Netherlands.
Yes, Talker. We talk about Ugani them. We talk about story and parable. What do you want to share with me?
Well, I want to share two. One a story, just the other one an incident number about my granny and my grandpa. It's a one maybe small. My grandpa be the work na Roxy building yonder. You know, see by Roxy building yonder, by the cotton tree, then you get the other street yonder we at Sheka Steven Street beside the electricity house there. During the time they them they sell a rooster. I don't know if you remember rooster chicken.
Yeah,
So them
yeah.
they sell and don't
Mm-hmm.
where they don't put inside that shine paper inside. You know, the mayonnaise and then ketchup so nice. So anytime grandpa granny like for each start chicken day. So anytime when we grandpa can go work, and me first can go near me granny. So let's tell grandpa, oh grandpa they can make it bring that rooster, that rooster, that rooster. So every time grandpa they count up, you know, as he don't bring and come, when they eat, me na me they sit on near then now because boku the grand picking or me na me can always sit on near because all the become you know the grandpa not big better it actually with granny. So like all the had that parts and the chicken, then they give we all know, but all the had that parts and back for the chicken, you know, I can go sit on near them. So then can just make them and put the bone there so corner side they way and put her. So me now na me na be the grand picking now. We see then they put some bone there down in the pack and so me say for the charm the scatter the bone there. And my grandpa look me one day ping and I say you not doctor. It's going say the grind and here. So that in the experience standing between me granny and my grandpa. But actually that rooster chicken they be so nice, it be so it smell alone, it make even if they pass that side, you know. Then the other two again are a story one for pool. Now about two men that will be they live in the same house. The one named Peter and the one named John. But the house side them be they live, you know, no more like a drag man them. The house side they live for past go day, you need for always the shortest route, plenty routes and for good day, but the shortest route you need for use through the begging ground. You understand? We use through the begging ground because not like after I pass the begging ground, just back the house they outside and they also they live. So but Peter he always you know like for come out. If you see come out quick, you don't can house, you don't can steady in house. But John, every time we in come out, if you see come on in the morning, say they go drag. He go drag. And then middle net, something and they something almost a morning tell the come when Peter the day and sleep. And John the can knock the more topi for me. How that I mean na John. Always they do that there. We can
So
go
John
sometimes.
in the treat na Peter in the manor house.
Yes.
Okay.
So but any time where John they go, where he don't go, he drag, he can boost back, so he can little bit tipsy. So anytime where the can hospital they want him, he say John, he say left for the work and net. Say you know say who's how they live here so on a bad side. He say also now begging gone. He say you know find way the work and net. John they say bo left me bo. So I want tell man they die bo left me with yeah. They might enjoy life. So every time that's what they do. So one day John don't go. Don't go drag. He catch plenty money. I go see do drink. He don't drink boku, he don't chuck. That day they over chuck. Where they turn back now, of course, the usual routes are inside the begging ground. But this is the way they turn back. They can meet up, say, two thief man there. Then he always then go thief one mommy in apple, in compound. Then they go thief this apple. When they go thief the apple, then they go no south side and they go shape. Then get one begging ground where you know some side in this some begging ground and they can build less so like family begging ground, they get house whatsoever, they make a like house, you know, like a tomb like or something. So now inside it they can go, you know, say if money free. So now inside it they can go for the people they not see them. So they can go inside a special begging ground that graveyard then they can go see all they scatter the apple, then in the shape to themselves. Always themselves now so they do na nets. What they don't shape, then all man get and you only go. So that is the way John Ingo we don't go drinking better while we they turn back now. They come they pass now this begging ground inside. One grain they go. But now the thief man and they stand that they can shape the apple or those scatter and they shape up. But how then they shape this apple? Then they shape them the wow they shape he say you want me one, you want me one, you want me one. That's so them they shape. That's so they can always shape till the apple finish. So John they pass now. You know na net every side they make hearing. You can't hear them people also their voice, yeah. You can't hear somebody in voice. What did they say? You want me one. You want me one. You want me one. Ah, then John say, inside your wall now. He calculates inside your wall. He say, he say me Peter can always tell me say, left for afraid. Everybody say put me this that. He say, well, right now God and Satan and then they can shape people and so that means say him he don't save in order for die again. So now the one they don't die, now then they God and Satan they can shape so the bad one they go to Satan, the good one they go to God. Now then they can shape. So if they hear the voice, if he say na begging God, if he say na that type of inside your own head now, your own check my head, and then they calculate. Now you listen. You know go for go near the place outside. Now you go now house. He go knock the door. He say, la go call Peter. Now he go. He say, if you Peter they no more in order it. Well, let me say, who don't say, we not go for that again. Where she go? Meet Peter, they part, they had sleep. Knock the door, Peter open. You like for money, me. Look at the way Jack. He say, come. Say, better thing to happen for we today. So we not go for that again. We don't save. We don't this. God and Satan. The one that who don't die, then they pass shame them. That means so we don't save. Peter said, but no disturb me, boy. You know, waiting and call the command. So he said, no, that's why they talk. He said, this, if you not to lie, can't follow me, no, go see. He said, you know, go ever believe me again if I lie by you. Peter, Imona Peter, say, and Peter say, okay, well, go. But then go, so the people go near the place. The people work in the good. They still up and count. You want, me one. You want, then they work a safu. So they advise themselves. They say, no, make noise. So, me no know, make God no know, so that they will say, oh, people are not that it's low, can carry them go. So then give work a safu, step by step. Then trace the voice. Say then go near the domot outside the grave. They then go near the altar. They then team up. Then Peter makes so. He say, in glad mood. Then he say, today the force you don't talk to. He said, today the force you don't talk to. He said, not to what they talk. Then also thing they inside you, then just the back number at the motor, they hear the voice say. Say, yes, then they pass shame, but don't say to Peter that exciting moment. None of the pull voice so that way till they call then they pan glad. But during the time of this stiff man and they pass shape, because at the one line be the shape. So the other one will not be the pass shape, where incident in facing the domot side. During that time, the way the other will the pass shape, sidom in back turn to the domot. 2 apple be roll we come near the domot. You understand it? But the other one we face the domot, it not be the talk because you don't see the 2 apple. With the hope that when the other and they go see later, it can't say. So members say Peter and John they don't count him up by the domot outside, then set him up there. So when they don't then the pass shape now, you want me one, you want me one. So tell as they don't no more, the wow the shape. Now I say I don't now, it's a so logo. Now the other will not the pass shape. Now I say no. He said, we'll not go. He said, we'll not don't shape it. He said, what about them two? Then they wait him up at the domot, near the domot. Peter and John, and they can't hear this was. Peter and then they talk. Then Peter, Allah. Then Peter, Allah. Now the time out the thief man, they know say then team up now.
Yeah, people
then Peter, Allah. Then Peter, Allah. He said, you don't come put you for a problem. Now you don't come bring me John, you want to make them come shape we. Then they begin run, you know, then Cortez run, then they bring run, then they go. So then they run, then they go. The thief man and they hear them, what they be possible, they make boogie. So the thief man themselves don't know what happen now do. So that's then confused inside the facing people. Yes, that's torment inside the place now. You know? So now so they run, Peter and John, they run, tell where see they reach inside the house, where see them go. Then go, then lock the doors. Now they waiting and calling me the begin. So they said to themselves, never. John, Peter warned John, and John himself warned himself. He said, me never again. I mean, they ever come again on net. He said, this that I miss we so that's so story goes to recap.
Thank you very much, Toka.
You said thanks.
Yes, sir. Yes. Peter na ina was speaking, John ina bitrit na. Yes, Umar from Minneapolis. What do you get for we, sir?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Really make I remember me days back like I know anyway. Yeah, I mean, you know, one with neighbor we been play the Sabia music anyway. They're really great. Then and they, you know, worries been there, but not been there like now anyways. Yeah. But I guess three stories there were one pool. So was I even within a village? Tell me the rich and get. I bet some other people don't experience anything and they but the way then they pull them which doctor there. I don't know if you don't experience that then but too like inside the village they can see say people that they die too much and can go bring which doctor. I don't know if you don't
Yeah, I don't hear you
experience
about
that.
that. Yeah.
Okay. So this witch doctor come at the town, a village, they get a messenger where they hold the horn, you know, they call him Benabian from Kono. Now the messenger down there, then they give the spirit or the witch doctor they give the power for let go find the witch there, you know. This man, when they get that power, they go they shaking hand so they smell the horn then the yeah. Then download and good one so they shaking hand. They can bring one or two people there for fit test them, like just like where they do their N95 this that. So instead of the fit test, people like in there and say, oh, this one is not fit for this. You know, they will shake your hands, you know. Eh? But if you then call for that kind of work day, when they load down on the smell and so the game, you'll see the person they they shaking hands vigorously. If you go now for go find the witch the outside them there. Now this man who been at this village, in the main man way let me know for all this one now for go find them which man. But the interesting thing for this man here, I mean get one poyo bar where they call and liban corner. Like the people that go drink poyo, you know eh. So when they don't load this one here, they don't get this stuff here. They shake if you see this man, they shake. If vigorous one, people then they run after her. Because when this thing don't catch a better, and the person they run. Now speed so the people then the way they follow and say, yes, go find the witch, go find the witch, go find the witch. This man, the first time way they go for go find witch, and that's in back on it. You don't understand? They don't grab, they don't get this one here, they go to that limban corner, go na. This guy awake is so vigorous, the shaking hand for go find them witch, you know. After I don't come on that limban corner and I wake up. Yeah, true boy. This man already able to shake hand, run for you, super one. Now, wait, they say the witch, that limban corner, the way you come on the way, I know they will shake your hand. You don't say about the man, oh, pop, bad one. They get compare another person where the whole lot on though because man the man you know the compare nothing again nothing where they go that Solomon like na sick man now. So that one story down there. The other story one again. So you know how they apprentice them in there like they're offline there, right? They can play the jamawas. I don't know if you know what they talk about. Then they wait let the motorcar go
Yeah,
first. Wait let the
Jamawas. Then
yeah, the Jamawas. By the
jump
time you
clean
know,
or jump
bang,
kandong.
they
Yeah.
jump. Yes, they play them pattern there. All them by but this apprentice is good. Oh, this man is good. You don't tell what a good apprentice is. You know. Eh? So this apprentice, you know, so they can give them small money there. They go buy granite. This granite is different. Cham out. One is something in pocket, something in hand. These are the Jamawas. If they send that in hand, so hey, passenger. Where don't Jamawas, now hanging in head na do. One of them to come, bam! Now head them cut so. When them cut in head, that head go on a corner and the pull, you know, like when you get them to speak the eye and the neck. So the head they make a balancer. The granite now they pull inside in Tito. So the head in the door and they say a balancer. You know, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Because during that time, there that action they been done before them cutting it. So the head later on and they say a balancer. Yes. Now one story darling. The other story what I get now one man he go visit. So when he go visit, now stranger, now then bring come food. Then bring the food come, say when you go to a stranger place or tenant they shame. Some people the shame. Not for everybody, but some people the shame, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now in the then bring food for him. Then bring food for this guy. Now and sit up. The light been there. So when they bring the food, you know to say, bam, light go. Light don't go. Man, this guy begin mondo some big mondo them. I the mondo, the eat, the mondo eat. The other mondo now we don't take a pap, that light come. Big mondo. Now I ask, he say, hey, una get dog? Now the people that say they not get dog. He say, okay, he say if una not get dog, I dey return them back inside the pan. He say, but for una dog, I dey take this big one.
And the dog, you be take the big mondo for.
Yes, so he return them back to the pan. He say, well, if you not get dog, he say, I go return them back. But no, because of where the light we don't go, you want make sure say you take them big mondo, and nobody know this here. But where light come, he say, oh, he say, when I get dog, he say, no, we not get dog. He say, okay. He say, well, if we not get dog, I do return them back. But now for una dog, I be taking this. So the main story that I did tonight. Thank you so much, yeah.
Thank you very much, Omar from Minneapolis. Thank
Yes.
you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yes, Jallo from Germany. Waiting you and share with we today.
Yes. Triple the concerning that story way Nancy Pool way. You sabi that place where they call Colbert.
Yes, I sabi Colbert by Long Step yonder.
Yes, Colbert by custom before go by Susan's beyond.
Yes.
Remember that the room will be there 110 room. Remember that where that place they be
We
born.
didn't see the fire, yes.
Yes, 110 room be there. So one part be there. Now do they where they show umbrella they were all part you look for work them then cowboy cap there small ski one drive pa yellow one so you say one bar be there before side they done this step I see cannot say the book yonder so one bar be there say it's LBR this that so that part be the man one dog that dog they if you don't big the pan out the dog now who will be kick the dog you know sometimes okay go run for go play ball na a Colbert na down the beach there the dog he can't disturb so the party vex so he kick out so that's that far they can that place they around 3 o'clock that night that far they catch I can't do because that far so the pa in Grand Pekin the pa in Pekin in man they disturb the pa so the pa not be get time na the host that much anymore inside the host day but the pa be get your home so the far can take place the pa come maybe I be the sleep place sometimes. Wa me paddy mama I don't be there, you know. So the pan out in Grand Pekin they side the room where they just born that Pekin, small Pekin, not big it. So the far can take place and nobody know before go because the far from the domot na the attack. Now one room within the domot na the far can catch. So we all now told the one for common ado. That's telling now the dog. The pikin be dey inside. The mommy them don't come out, everybody don't come out. So man, opera side. You don't say wait, it's my could be a behind don't dust. One do not steal it, the one be the opera. That do more than be damaged. They pass through that won't be there. They come out and kind of don't dust. Somebody call don't dust. Somebody play ball league. So the dog now inside there he go inside the fire. He go take this picture. A young baby pull am. Because the woman will be there. The pie in picking, girl picking, the kind of for him picking. So Rari go pull the dog, he even born, the eye born all the face eye born. So I'm not sending out the dog not will live for long, so he will die. So that same story and see pull it take place that place that day. So the other time we get experience over my grandpa. My grandpa you know say they come out Guinea, he don't cancel from 1940 something, he don't come free tongue. So when he can't find we don't return in a village where he can't find we. So this doesn't full of all they eat to look for Sido Boku they eat. So they eat, the dog they can come. So the dog they can now. This part all things say they ask the dog, we document. So we go for get an name day. So you go Guinea back, you go after some time I come back. So he come back, who they eat back, all say they ask, who the document. So I go for ask them. I say, Mama Soro, why we collect for ask for the dog here and document? Say first they will be there now, so then dog here they get paper them. The owner then get paper for them. So what can I Europe now? I can see people and get their own dog then and get people for them dog there. I say, oh, so salon be sweet before na poil, it don't poil. You know? So I don't take that up on my own grandpa side. I believe say salon be sweet before it's only with my baby. I don't know my cause of the mistake, it's all the damage. So
All right. Thank you
so
very
that's
much.
picks up.
Romero.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Okay. The dog then forget paper. Maybe you get passport safe. Eh? Well, if I know no more. Yes, caller, you can introduce yourself for we, please.
Yeah, people let me know Joe.
Yes, Joe. What do you want for share with we today?
I just get 3 short funny stories and more.
Carry on, sir.
Okay, the first one are during the during your vote. I'm telling the way they say coffee, on my body. I'm telling you know say some house and some boys quarter the toilet now outside the day. So net one can then two brothers so Sammy and Musa and then children house. But Musa and man we get much bad, he like for talk, he like for take people off. So now inside make up for go peace. Now peace you go for go peace, you know like when man not for peace though, he pull one cigarette to the smoke. Now in them people's army boy has to be the pastor and they say I ain't the whole. They say coffee the whole. Yeah, now begin big. It's big, big. Hey, in company, so you in company in mind. Now what? I so happy. I see na coffee the whole me look them and say dear. I even this room now I begin take the up. But I left the man bo. Now busy man go peace. You know say na pass mark bo. Now the things man I also tell na left the man. Any people say me guys say, bro, you don't big for the man. No dey inside you big for her.
Canada can big for her.
Yes.
Okay.
That's why the camera we laugh me off back. As you can and the whole and bam.
No, take coffee the whole itself.
Oh, too good. Yes. The other one, Bobby Gampa. Well, you know that part and the first time everything that they relate to nature, within the happy. So this part also can go school with them bug and no more but school will come with the say Gampa this way will today with the car look and do math. Now begin to add 1 plus 1. It will go. 2 plus 2 it will go. Now reach by the last one and now say okay. 10 minus 5. Tripoli. And that part begin to. We give all care example. If you get this, you get this. Nine because it's okay, Grandpa. If 10 go to the pass now, so you catch 5. Almost 11. And the part look, think. Now you later be remember. Goat. You catch 5. Almost 11. And the pastor say nothing 11. And what do you mean about nothing 11? I say, it's a goat never sabi so. We get sense so. He said if you catch one, the other and the only one.
So none the left.
Yeah, nothing left. He said if you catch one, the only one go. He don't know anything. I say it's not sheep ahead, but goat. We get sense so. The last one now this free time the boys. You know so well long holiday kid don't come. Whether they come offline, they come free time holiday. Whether they free time, they go offline holiday. The boys so na God each they grow up. When anybody grow up around that peninsula area, it must have been for swim. So anytime can go up in a village, and get respect for it. They say this is a future common. They call a free time boy in a village. So this is a future common. So be swim. So you go meet up and get this swimming competition in a village. But you know say upline water, that beach water also the same. Upline water, you get poto under mud. You get for know how you do them. They don't do first round. The village of where they don't come when there's a bit of water, they don't do them pata. Freetown boy come back, he pata you. But Freetown boy he get supporter at the village. Yeah, baby the all man yana Freetown boy. Anytime we talk about Freetown boy. 9 second round can the other village over then go. Then get out where they float to the water. They call and see that water. Freetown boy back go can float. Now so they don't straight put down there. They don't let the turning self. All man the village don't turn over. Say yeah, or Freetown boy against the all. The last one now, Freetown boy. There's a Freetown boy. Now you get the first go. You first go. Freetown boy if you say now God each water where they come up walk if I don't can know. They go down choking. Nothing about. Yes. Now I dive. This is an Olympic. And go straight. So when she go inside, a bag inside the bottom, the elbow all go, the head all off her shin. The foot left up. Yes, the head go down, all the thing go down, the foot left up now. It pedal now. The fetch for line. The fishing style. All man be yelling, Freetown boy, fast pedaling, Freetown boy, fast pedaling. La. Tell them what they die. Now be when life is left, it begin go 1-1. Freetown boy is slow motion. Freetown boy is slow motion. Now he die. Now he footstep. Now they begin like Freetown boy is Stephen. Freetown boy is Stephen. So I'm not doing again. They die.
As a Freetown boy take loss in life, oh.
Yeah, I think take loss in life.
Thank you very much, Joe.
Alright.
So if you want go for go challenge, and for ask for so before you begin for dive. And for ask waiting the under the water. If not, now so you go end like Freetown boy. But you go still get people who they hail you back. Oh. Okay. That's a joy you know you give it today. About to Kekabase, it's a Triple. I miss my granny so much. I no go able for talk but me on granny without what I no come on me eye. And also, na be me namesake. He died 2 years ago. But when he die, I don't dream and treat him. I dey pray for him every day. May Allah grant her eternal rest. Musa Conte say, he say, he grow up na Kenema and Salia Kuma used for pass or even they come na the house they play. He say when they look back, he no think say Salon give Salia Kuma the accolades where he deserve. He say hopefully he go in our museum if we get more than one. Make a count, Ibrahim. Yes, Ibrahim Kuruma, which you get for it today?
Yeah, me, I guess short one no more. But I want to talk for my granny first. Coming a granny that I meet, I don't meet grandpa again. There were two grandpa that I meet, they don't die before they born me.
Carry on, sir.
But me two granny there, the one at this side, the one at the mommy side, I meet there were two. But the one at the mommy side, now I used too much because when my been born me, say I see when me and Bobby no more, now he granny take me over. So now me and I been there spend time. But the time I been there, I been young, my granny and I feel like I been get cow there. So now one time it go with me now. So the first day I go see where full man and full woman, the way they pull the cow milk from the cow then. So I go to nap at the watch, but the thing when they disturb me, that they fly them because anytime when they pull cow milk, they fly them boku. So I they see the woman is sit down the cow to nap, they pull the cow milk. And they ask me granny, I say that woman the way he own that cow then Bobby, so the cow not get for kicker. Now he say no. Now I say how he get for communicate with the cow. Now he say well he deal with them for a very long time, so they understand the people who they take care of them. They say that be small. So all time when you want go now, he say go with me, say no. He say I don't want to go with you. He say because the experience when you go see, and if he say you want to get more experience. So you know they go with me. So during the war, women have been there in McKinney, where the rebel be attacked. But in one thing I respect them, all the morning where they grab for go pray, he don't cook down before they wake up for going to school. I don't meet he don't cook. You know, when the grilla eat cool rest. So always he don't cook early, we don't eat. So one day he don't cook, we don't eat down, he don't clean. That man Alex say no, he get vision say today we get for run. Now he say, oh, you don't eat, Lord begin pack. Oh, he say, we don't know what to get for happen today. And as we don't for pack, now they them begin the fire gone there. So everybody took in bundle, they were now able to go. But on the way going, me in with me young one there, so everybody they find a way. So we can't disappear. We'll not be able to find each other. So not be able to know who's in there. That why they begin to go and assess people and say, I don't see me grand picking there. If they come back, who's the rebel and the fire. He say you don't mind for him for let you go die, but you don't want let them go kill people to kill. That's now we they talk so now. Say if you then go kill, if you kill them and picking they say me I don't suffer. Say because me don't me won't picking there. Nobody not kill them for me. So I they go, I go look for me gun. They say mommy no go and I say no I they go there. So I've been spend more time with my granny. I've been really enjoy the time I've been there with them. And up to this time, even while another day na salon, where I can talk to her, he say He said, now you don't matter you too. We see car, you can't see me. We go now. If I left then I not to problem. Now I say I go car. So the story was again a short one no more. So one day I go visit my daddy in village. So this fire he go for go hunting. So we go for go hunting. And they he go see a bush cow. This bush cow, below the power, we try for shoot the cow, the bush cow. I mean, he not able to kill the cow. So he just get an injury. Now they can't at all. He say, I don't kill bush cow. He say, you can go help me. So this fire in the lot one day, any side we hear about meat business today. He on meat no the person. So now they say now only the one who want man and I forgot na bush. You know say not 20 man no go there because bush cow we don't go start them. If you're not able to kill them, he say no they go there. He say very risky. Pass the one there we can go hunting. Then you know the methodology when they use for you to trace them, they able to go kill them. This person say you know the left instead they go. He follow the hunting man there. About 5 hunting man and go na bush. Now you only know they will not get gone. He go. So they don't scatter at the bush. Because they go and follow the blood outside the bush cow in the waka. Because when they don't get the injury, the pain, that's where the blood they go and bleed. So then they trace that blood there and they go. So when they don't dispatch themselves, the power will not get gone, we saying they follow. Now he go bust for the bush cow. He go see the thing, he just go bust for now, he not get gone. So the thing get for rush for now. So the power just lay down no more now. You know they move again. So how he call now the anti-man and say, I don't see this, he dey free back for his life. All the thing don't can't snap and tap him. He just let no more now, he don't like say don't die.
So he from die?
Yeah, it's from die.
Okay.
So now so the thing they run around. Say Usa Ilidom, you know even know what he do according to what he can explain the story. You know even know what he do. So the anti-man themselves they begin they come, they don't can't see the bush cow. But then say in the phrase say if they can't fire, so until they go miss, then go fire the power. So how they get for campfire this bush cow now, where they get for killing, let them you save that man in life. So they did it for a very long time, almost an hour. Then they fed no more, then they try for look for strategies so that they will kill this bush cow, let them save the power in life. But this bush cow ain't just enough on top of the power where don't from die. So say now they got to get for give them sense. The other anti-man get for shoot the second shot. So he get for weak knife for them. So they try for make for the second shot back, the third one, so they will finally kill the cow. Now the part they will rescue and we cannot and I say no more. It's anytime why I say beef now and not get for good again. Say no more. So story goes to cow.
Okay, thank you very much, Ibrahim.
You're welcome, sir. Thank you.
When I bush cow, I make my left for one for eat beef so. Yes, caller, you can introduce yourself for me, please.
Yes, people, ladies, now Johnny Bigood, they call from London.
Yes, Johnny Bigood, what you get for it today?
I got 2 stories today for you.
Carry on, sir.
Okay. One, I revo 10. No revo, we did our house, we are friends. But this guy, now, we like, in when he works, to cook all 10 in our kitchen. The monitor and works. So we have to work, hurry up. So one time, in our kitchen, it is a man and this girl. The girl ain't fatu. So now they pass just come. It counts up. Boo! I tell you, I don't come, dash. Now they man dash. What's he dash? After the hot water. Yeah, and they Allah. Pasu. He don't catch me. And then I think say, no, you don't catch me at all. After hot water, he dash pa. So now the first one,
okay.
The second one, this brother I name Suri, now apprentice. You know that they go apply, go take wood, they come. So, but this cock what they use, in order that's a break. So they can't up that. So the guy break, the motor cannot stop. So let's say apprentice. They say, man, give me a block. Now go take small stone, put out on the fire. The motor cannot stop. And then they must say, hey, sorry, use your head. Yeah?
So you go lay it. Yeah, I go lay it.
I think because mask head, boss. I think they must say, oh, sorry. Not that head I say, no use. So na me on just can please.
Thank you very much, Johnny. Be good.
Thank you.
And tell Sui, make Sui, make he go take stone for give block because the motor cannot get break. So he go take small stone. The ever say, "Bo Sui, and that kind of stone that you take, you know, go use your head." And so he say, "Oh, okay." And so you want go before you go lay head in a ground. And the motor can claim on top your head. The rock. So you be finally using aid. I think on me own side, with me grandpa them, I remember I did have a grandma, but I was little, so I don't really remember much. But for me grandpa for me daddy side and for me mommy side, ooh, I did remember. Okay, but cool. Just few. Who's I will start? One or two safe. People be they say we are small. My grandpa from the first day I begin go nursery. And they carry me go. My grandpa to me mommy. My mommy and daddy. And they carry me go. And they begin me come. And see I turn adult. One thing I go remember. My grandpa you know they make tea. Sugar no get that under. I don't know how he does it. My mommy tell me say na something where they will to be they make palava for where I be small. For because we it drink tea for the drink tea. But another black coffee, you know they put milk. You know they put milk on the black coffee, but the sugar. You know like how that black coffee I they get that under, eh? Now so the black coffee and the sugar all now so they get that under. All thing. Hey. I be there in the east and move go Lumley. My grandpa dey Kisi. Until I say I don't move. Again, I just tell a strategic point way easier in case he won't offend me. I say, but me no he. While less busy, me go collect and go can show and Musa Ade. Not to me, grandpa. You know, we believe say that part left Kisi all road by PWD. He go to Lumley, Sheriff Drive. He go and ask. He go and ask for me tea. It was easier to find me anyway. Back then. Waiting at the clue, left so no more. But he be able to find me. For me, grandpa, to me daddy side, when I the chief. I remember inside the 2000s, Gona village. Yeah? But I remember say, I be small. I don't go there, but I could recall, say them we get, what we call tangerine, lemon. What we call lemon as alone. When I have mandarina or tangerine. So they don't receive we, chief picking, grand picking, don't carry, da. Then I net. Now remember. I say, as I remember we be kind was small. Let me get lemon, eh? I sleep and I say, lemon tickling still there. What you make I ask that question there? This is like 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. at night. I say because I remember we will be small. I say you want if I say yes. He believes say then go cut for me fresh one bowl lanet today. Even when they insist by the pa. I say no. I say left and I say na morning. Now he say no. It's how you think I'm so, and you not stranger, and you not chief picking. He say let no can give you an net. I don't know. Now it's he talk. Now I talk so. He say no can give you an net till you sleep. Because for me small, you don't left the village, you know come. You just think an net. I felt sad for those guys because I'm an adult now, and I know we appreciate that, but hey, what I get for do? But I will feel sorry for them because they never can take a lamp to be get it for get and touch light, then go claim the tick. I tell them say let them just pick few no more money now then go pick the balance. But my grandpa know they again no. And I explore with triple, I want go explore the little Siba. If then they go walk again with the grandpa. Where the grandpa know the? You think say go walk? Eh? That guy planet say, oh, I remember the last time back I been can. And we go take 10 o'clock and go give me lemon. When I get lemon, think say them go do, huh? And the love of a grandfather than they. I think say that they go walk. But I have so much memories though. My grandpa to me mommy say, hey, it's a bit week early morning. Because we know say I can come out early morning as he pray done. That's 6 o'clock prayer. And me see the can. Can't sit down at the remote. They buzz the bell, it's just a wait. Until the first person they come out, they meet and sit down there. Then they defend the all receipt there. Eh? And all receipt I go to hospital. Then see, now this medicine for back, a load of I say, Grandpa, I know say this receipt. I go to the extent I go open bank account for her. Then I put money in the account. The account as I notify and say, well, if you need something, I don't put money in the account. Then they say the next day they go clear the money. And he gets the other can picking it now house way, you know, eh? So even if I not be one to get to go fena, no can find me. Who see they can find me? Then they know say they give me something. Then they know. So me I they come. I say no, I be ready for left salon. We have a bond though. Okay, in Congo, sir. And tell me, I be old police officer. What thing be they happen na police force then day. Eh? Hey. Also, I be talk today. If you see a taps on side, we come. It used to the neighbors they all. Tell them say na me grand picking this. They are on a watching for me. The neighbors there, na in they go greet them, na in they go announce himself. Any side where they? Pas camara for un grand picking. Là, un gentle soul rest. Even me chief grandpa. Make the all rest and me granny them. I could remember faintly for me mommy and mama. But my chief grandpa, you know, say na chief, you get them beaucoup. They the way don't go safe. I can talk to me uncle there. She say, also three still lady. Eh? Think myself I need for good, yo, not so. I go take the staff. If na 12 or 15 work for themselves, man can top up. I think the way the diaspora they each salon now, I wanna they be well taken care of. People they get very large family. How they do it, I don't know. But chief papi then hey. Yeah. I left so no more, yeah? I will be back tomorrow. Hey, look, me one forget. Make a count Nancy. Make a count Nancy. Nancy be riddle. I see a lot of people be talk say na candle, na this, na that. Eh? No, you waiting Nancy say. Yeah? Let's see. Okay, family, we don't bring Nancy back. Make it tell we about the riddle. Waiting na the answers them because I see a lot of people don't get different answers them. Yes, Nancy, waiting na the answers to the riddle.
The answer to the riddle is you get the cloud. The two things then are the cloud and time. Time no get wings, but it they fly. You know, they wait for nobody, they fly. And the cloud, it they also fly. They see how they move. And they also get the ability for fly, without wings. But then the cloud didn't get the ability for cry when at the rain where we always they get where rain time. That's not the cloud in tears. So the cloud and time. Now then not the two things.
Okay, thank you very much, Nancy.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Memzo, I think that Memzo na be get cloud, eh? Because all the rest na candle, his girl Papa be get, waiting to say rubber tree, Alhaji Sila, Mama, Ibrahim Kuruma will be the first part then answer then. Say na be waiting na be candle and waiting Alhaji. I remember say Alhaji and Ibrahim the first power answer. I see. I go back and the comments. Tina be candle and smoke. Candle and smoke. I mean, the first part answer we no the some man back we say smoke. But I think he say the two things them then get one thing in common. So I think I ain't link them two things and they together because they get one thing in common. The two things they get one thing in common. Where they now for say either they fly, time they fly, and cloud they fly. Hey, they watch them. Okay. Then one of them they cry. We not get eye. Alright. And so Nancy so time and cloud. Memzo gets the cloud, and that's it. Nobody not gets time. But all look, you talking about say time they fly, oh. Can we time fly, eh? we mind our own goodie. Okay. But oh, girl, time fly. Right. But I left here because hey, tomorrow and a day. Get for day. You know what you can do, eh? Alright. But for right now, we can prepare first. We hope say we can get fun time every Friday. At least. See? Memzo say it's been fun. At least it's family. We get we can gather, pull story, and just laugh, giggle. To all no more. Can't straight over salo issue. All the politicians then. Right now, AC they per blue then. Not to also get light too, but then you own. The cayenne pepper and the tola. We'll go there back tomorrow. Till we meet again. Tiki police. Tata.